So I'm completing the square for an A-level complete the square. So they will give you something like this. 3 times they will give you a 3 in front of the x squared. Now we're used to completing the square as follows. If I give you x squared plus 10x plus 7, we usually halve that number, which gives us x plus 5. That produces a 25, so I immediately take away 25 to offset it. And then I add my 7, so completing the square gives me this number. So we have that number. But we always started with an x squared. So we have to rewrite this question until we're starting with an x squared. So I'll do the following. I'll take the 3 outside a bracket. And I'm going to make a big bracket here. Take the 3 outside. Leaves me with x squared plus 6x. This is the only piece I'm focused on. I can leave the plus 5 over there. It's got nothing to do with what I'm doing. I'm completing the square for this bit only. Looking at that bit, again my big bracket, completing the square here, I have that number. Gives me x plus 3 squared. But when I work this out, that gives me a plus 9. So I immediately have to write minus 9. So that's the completed square version of that number, and I've got a plus 5 on the outside. I can now multiply everywhere by 3, so I get 3x plus 3 squared minus 27 plus my 5. And my overall answer is x plus 3 squared minus 22 equals 0. Why am I doing this? Again, it tells me what the minimum is. The minimum is 3 minus 22 is the minimum for this graph. And the intercept for this graph is still plus 5. So if I sketched it, I could go 3 and down to 22. There. That would be my minimum. My intercept is at 5. So my graph probably looks something like this. Because it looks like that, I know it's got 2 roots, and I could go ahead and factorize it to find those 2 roots. And factorizing that at GCSE is 3x and x, and you want to get the number 18 from the number 5. So 5 3s are 15, and 1 is 16. It won't work, so you'd have to use the formula, and you'll probably get decimal answers.